yourself walking through a forest, carpeted with moss and only dotted with large hemlock trees. It's open and easy to walk through, and the canopy formed by the tall trees keeps it cool and dark. Now imagine you step out of that forest. The canopy is gone, and right away it's warmer and brighter and full of all different types of plants. Small fruit trees like crab apples, shrubs like salmonberry, even flowers springing up from herbaceous root lines. It's hard to walk without running into a branch or tripping on a root. You may also notice that all of the plants are edible. That's because what I'm describing to you is what we now refer to in so-called British Columbia as an ancient indigenous forest garden. But these diverse gardens didn't just naturally spring into existence. They were historically managed by the people of these lands to be as productive as possible. Plants were watered, pruned, fertilized, even traded with other communities. Colonization abruptly put an end to this type of management, but the legacy of these historic stewardship practices can still be seen today, over 150 years later. Not only above ground in the diverse plant community, but also below our feet in the soil. Both the soil chemistry, properties like nutrient levels and pH, and the soil biology, the types of microbes like bacteria and fungi, are known to hold this type of legacy. However, these gardens are now threatened by new colonizers, invasive weedy plant species which reduce overall food system productivity. Usually, these invasive weeds are removed and the area is restored with native plants. But often these plants can't thrive given how much the new colonizers have changed the soil. This led me to question how these invasive weeds might be changing the amount and type of soil microbes to the benefit of themselves and the detriment of native species. Soil microbes are extremely helpful for plants. They help them access more water and nutrients, resist against pathogens and stressors, and even regulate how fast they grow. This can all lead to more successful food production in the forest gardens. With this in mind, I then traveled to the forest gardens to collect soil samples. And my results showed clear differences in the microbial community composition of forest garden species, which are much more rich and diverse compared to the periphery hemlock forest and the weeds. The elders of Indigenous communities have told us as researchers that invasive weeds are changing the stories of soils, and now my findings confirm this. Knowing how crucially important plant-microbe relationships are for things like regulating plant growth, we can now look at how they can be used as a management tool. By adding microbes to the soil through a process called inoculation, which is the next step of my project, we can analyze which specific microbes are able to help native plant growth and suppress weeds. These types of simple restoration approaches using soil microbes are not only going to be key in the long-term success and flourishing of forest gardens, but are also an important step towards Indigenous food system reclamation and reconciliation.